Good evening. A serious crash near Lac-La-Biche has claimed the life of a 54-year-old man. It happened on Highway A81 just before 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Emergency crews were called to the highway at kilometer marker 135, which is roughly 45 minutes south of Conklin. The victim, Ronald Foster of Gibbons, Alberta, died on scene while his passenger, a 24-year-old male, and the 39-year-old driver of the other vehicle were airlifted to an Edmonton hospital. Both are in critical but stable condition. The highway was closed for several hours while police investigated. Now, the highway was also shut down a couple of times today due to other crashes. Road conditions are icy and snow covered at this time, so police are telling drivers to take extra precautions when traveling in the region. Well, a Britannia man has been fined $5,000 after being found guilty for a fatal collision near Kitscoty. The incident happened last March. RCMP say a car collided with a commercial vehicle that was attempting to cross Highway 16. 44-year-old Murray Wright was charged with failing to proceed safely after stopping.
The commercial vehicle was traveling south on Range Road 15. He was attempting to turn eastbound onto Highway 16. Ended up stopped in the median portion of the highway. And when he stopped his vehicle, he left approximately 7 feet of trailer sticking out into the westbound lane of traffic.
19-year-old Erica Dancy from Lashburn was pronounced dead at the scene. RCMP say there's been an increase of commercial vehicles in the area and that motorists need to be cautious.
Well, I think it's important for not just the commercial drivers, but for people traveling that length of road to be aware of the increase in commercial traffic that occurs. The commercial drivers obviously have to use care in maintaining safe distances for their loads.
Murray Wright was in court yesterday when he was handed down the fine. The $5,000 amount was the maximum allowable fine under the Act. A 23-year-old Meadow Lake man is facing child pornography charges after police discovered files on his computer. Members from the Saskatchewan Internet Child Exploitation Unit, along with the Meadow Lake RCMP, executed a search warrant at a residence. Police say they found numerous child pornography files on a computer. Richmond Santos Benedicto has been charged with possession of child pornography and distribution of child pornography. He's expected to make his first court appearance on March 11th. The government of Saskatchewan made close to $12 million on the first sale of Crown Petroleum and Natural Gas rights of the year. The Lloydminster area received the most bids with sales of $5.9 million. The highest price for a single parcel was just over $967,000. Ranger Land Services Limited acquired this 210-hectare lease north of the border city. Well, dogs and planes may be an unlikely combination, but one local man is sharing his time to volunteer and fly rescue dogs to new homes. Anna Stanislaw has more.
Emil Barassa and 2-year-old Rottweiler Amy have become fast friends in just a couple of hours. Barassa volunteers at Pilots and Paws Canada, an organization that helps provide free transportation to rescues, shelters and groups that deal with abused animals.
Well, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it gives us a reason to take the boys and go flying.
Rescue organizations will contact us and we will hook them up with pilots in their area. We've been around since June of last year, so we're fairly new, to be honest, but we're based on the same program that runs in the United States.
And for Barassa, Amy is the first dog he's helped. He flew to Regina on Tuesday to pick her up from a rescue group and is flying Amy to her new home in Grand Prairie. One of his sons even came along for the ride.
I feel great that he can go out and help animals.
There are over 70 pilots across Canada registered with the group, and Emil is the only volunteer pilot from Lloydminster.
Getting pilots across the country in every area is really the goal. Certainly there's more tricky areas like the Newfoundland, Labrador, but there's rescues in every part of the country that could really benefit from this help.
Although the pilots cover all the costs, for Barassa, helping create a difference in the animal's life is worth every penny, and he plans to continue.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, it's fun. It just gives you a reason to go flying, and if you can help out an animal at the same time, it's all good.
It's really encouraging when you sort of see the impact it has for people but also on the pilots themselves.
You don't need to be a pilot to volunteer for Pilots in Paws. There are many other ways to help out. For more information, you can go to their website. Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.